Hello, everybody. Today I'm gonna decide. I decide to make a video about a question that keep coming in box truck group. A lot of owner operator are asking, how can I hire a driver? How do you find a contractor driver? So I decided to make a video on how I got my drivers, and is a system that really works. So if you just join us and you don't know me, my name is me, and I go by Mimi. I have a box truck group. It's called as a Facebook group. It's called Box Truck Business Learning Classes, free. So you can join us. We got more information, blueprints on how you can start in the business from creating your LLC to booking your loads and all the advice that you need. So, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called Box Truck Business Learning Channel. All right, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Okay, the first thing, go on Great Lakes, Atlanta, or the state that you live in. So mine, we live in Georgia. So ours is Great Lakes, Atlanta. So first of all, to find, you go on job and you scroll down to transport. So when you go on transport, you can, first of all, let's me go back. So for somebody that's want to hire somebody, so you can find on the break list too how to hire. I think it's gonna be in service, like people will post what they can do. But let's go to the transport. So when you get here, first of all, what I do to get, like, for finding a job for your box truck, you just put same thing, box truck. When you put box truck, it give you few options: box truck driver, box truck owner, operator, contractor. So you click on any of those, it will show you option available or job posting that is there. But so if we do driver, those are the posts that people post that they need a driver. So let's click on this one. You see, it's a minimum 2 years verify on those things. So this is pretty much the same thing I do. I just wanted to show you for other people what they post. So all of those are job posting for drivers. So now the question is, like, you might be Mimi, I just want to know how to post. So this is where I go to post. So you post on there and you get so many people that will reach out. That 100 we did back in December for the peak season in Charlotte. I'm going to show you that one too. So you click on post. The next, it will give you few options. So you select the city that you're concerned about. I did city Atlanta. So it will give you the option. So here I was qualified for job offer. So it go to the next. See, it tell you the price is $35 per category. So the more category you select, the more you're gonna be paying. So I just select transportation for mine. So it's 35. So we can continue. Click on continue. Then now when you get on this page, you have to post, do put what you need in the title. So I'm gonna go to the one that I post during the peak season. This is the post. No city that driver needed up to 1,000 weekly. That was in Concord, because at that time we needed, it was the Concord market that was high, enough good rating. So we needed to hire. So you just tweak it to the city that you need to. So I'm gonna just copy this one. So I'll put if you're watching this from YouTube, I'll put a link down below about how you can get the copy of this. I'll send you an email. It will be a automatic link, because if I ask people to put the email, there is so many email that I cannot keep up sending them. So this is gonna be our title. Go back here. So this is gonna be the title minus this part. So the neighborhood. Oh no, this I still put this one here. Let me just copy it again. So that's my title. So I like to put the city that is concerned, because people see the title and then you can put any here. So let's just do like we're still doing here. Like, let me change it to Georgia. So I'll put Atlanta, Georgia. And you can put another, like one big city around us. I can put Kennesaw, Marietta, all of those things. You can put few city that is around the area that you want your driver to be from. Okay. So then you put the city, all the city that you want here. Atlanta and surroundings. Yeah. So you can put select that, or you can put a passcode. So Atlanta is, believe. I'm not sure. So this is, now I'm gonna put the criteria that I'm looking for. So at that time, the job that we had anyway, most of the we've been working so far with Amazon, with mostly with Amazon. So I put there, you see, I put that we're looking is a nighttime and a daytime, and it's a 26-foot box truck, no CDL truck. So, and I put the area that I'm looking, Charlotte and Concord. So I have a DOT medical, but if you're not in a rush, because that was the holiday period, we needed to hire somebody at sub. That's why we were looking for somebody that got the DOT already. So in Amazon experience, because it was peak season, we didn't have time to train somebody. So pick up load, and we explain what the job is. This is to deliver to USPS or load at palletized, drop off at neighborhood state. So we mentioned South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, North Carolina, Virginia. The stop, the number of stop, or if yours is OTR, you would just mention that in kind of this bar, what the job is, little bit explain what is OTR. So in the driver duty pickup time starting from 10 p.m. That's the night shift, and the day shift. I make a mistake here, so that was day. There are no dedicated routes, so I explain a little bit to the driver that they have to wait for the load to come, because some load and unload, they have to have a cell phone, be punctual, communicate with Amazon really. And then I talk about the pay and how I pay via Zelle, Cash App, or direct deposit. So it's good to mention all of those. And the route is run 7 days, 6 days a week, if you must be able, because that's what we're looking for. And usually, I don't know what happened, is because that ad expired. It was like posted 2 months ago. But in the app, I always advise in the ad, always make sure that you put a phone number, because a lot of people, they're so scared in this world, and I understand them. There is a lot of weirdo out there. They just want people to reply with the link of the, just put an email. Just put an email, you know. If you don't want to share your personal email, it take only 5 minutes to open a new email on a Google, open a Gmail account for just this, for your ad. So just put your email, abcf at gmail.com, and put a cell phone number, please. I understand. You don't want to give your personal, but if you are in business, you should have a business number. If you don't, there is a lot of option out there. You can get a phone, a pay phone at Walmart, $30 for 1 month. And I'm telling you, if you do this, you should get like at least 20 candidates, 20 people reaching out in the next 24 hours. So basically, in less than 7 days, you will find your driver. So just put a cell phone. I put my number here. This is my business number. So you just put your cell phone, put call or text. But mine, I recall I did put just text. So people will call you, they will email you, they will text you. I don't want to go to my email because it's people number and name is there. This is a video. So I don't want to do that. But I could assure you guys more than 20 uh more than maybe 60 or 100 people send me an email regarding that one post in Charlotte. And we did it back in October too. I had that much people reaching in the Atlanta market. And my cell phone was but Intel Great List removed my app because it was stay just for 1 month. People still keep texting me. So the first 24 hours, you will get at least 20 people. And then after you do your due diligence, you get through. So you put an email and a phone number, a cell phone number. Get a cell phone number. That's the way you can get in touch with good, because, and don't ask for resume. Like I did in my thing. Sometime I ask, I say send your resume, or a summary of job work story. You see, so they will know when they text you or they email you, because it's not a lot of people. They're good driver, but to have a resume, a lot of people don't have it, or it's not updated. And believe me, I hire good driver from those apps. The 2 times that I post in the Charlotte, we were just in the Charlotte market for just the holiday period, the December. But the two drivers that I end up hiring, they were so good. I keep my truck in Charlotte. My truck is still running in Charlotte. So you can find good driver. And one of the driver didn't have a resume, but he basically just texted me and everything was, we were good. I talked to him, and I'll go through that process too. I will explain you how to do it. So this you employment type, full-time, part-time, contract. I put contract because I like to take my driver. I don't do the employee. I don't, because I don't provide W-2 and the tax thing. So all of those things I don't set up. I do 1099. So I pay them directly and I do the 99. Direct contact, no, I don't want those. So the compensation. So the compensation, you just you put the same amount that I put up here. Let's go to the up that idea. Yeah, you see here compensation 700 to 1,000 weekly in contract. Copy. Sorry. and just put that here. See? So my email show here. Okay, I'm done. But that's my business email, like I show. So you select CL number, name, put Amy. Okay, so show address. I don't click that. Disability. This is a driving job. So I don't click that. But if I apply to what you're doing, go ahead and do. So then I don't allow this. I don't do this part. And add image. I didn't do an image on mine, but if you want, you can get a box truck image and put it there. Done with image. So you go. This is where they ask you to make the payment. So this is how your app or your ad will look like. See, this is how it's gonna look like. So then when you click on publish, they will take you to the payment. So continue post in Atlanta, Georgia. So that's how you do you go ahead, it will take you to another page. So this from this part is self-explanatory. You go ahead and pay. Then Greg List will send your email and it will have the link of what you um a link how to edit or delete or do anything with your app, how you the link that you got to share and stuff, and they will go ahead and post it on Greg List. All right, so now after you post on Greg List, you can see your ad on Greg List, and people reach back. So now what you do? So I did hire all my driver. I did with the COVID. We didn't do in face-to-face meeting. We just did video, a video conference. So the thing that I use for the video conference is Zoom. So they have a free plan that you can do your video and it's free. The basic plan. I have the professional one, but you can because I do a lot of meeting because we do taxing too. So yeah, we do a lot of consultation video. So this one, the free, you can stay with it. You can meet and send your link, your video link to people when you want to meet with them. You just so you can find out a tutorial on Zoom how to do a Zoom meeting. So that's what I do. And during the Zoom meeting, I talk to them. I talk to the drivers, ask them to tell me about the work story. I try to find out about them a little bit, their family, do have they have a kid, um, married. Not that it married is gonna keep me from hiring them or not, but for me, business is not just the money transaction. I like to know them where they are in the life and all of that because those can impact to how they work. So after they told me about the work story, I'll go ahead and explain, show them about my company. So I explain them about the company. Okay. After they tell me about themselves, I tell them about me my name. I tell them my name, what I do in the company and how our company is. So I did a little presentation on our company. So and I call it driver resources. So it's a little PowerPoint. So I go, I explain the business, what is our business, what we do, the role of everybody. We are a small business, me and my husband, run by me and my husband. So I tell them the resources that they have, mainly how we work, explain them your company, how you work and stuff. You don't get intimidated about the presentation. I mean, you can just make a video and just to them. No need to have this. I just did it because I'm a computer nerd. I have a bachelor in computer programming, so I can spend the day on the computer doing the little stuff like that. So, but if you want me to share mine with you, that you can tweet like you want, I use Canva to do mine. So I just go ahead and explain the job, the issue that they can run to, and who to contact in the company. So I can help with those kind of issue. My husband is anything on the field, and we put our phone number and stuff like that. So this is pretty much how my little presentation is. So after that, I go. Then after telling them about my company, what we do, what kind of business, who we work with, then I go to one of the no my rules, because we work with Amazon Relay, and one thing they don't like is being late in stuff. So I go ahead and make sure I show them how to report delay and all of those stuff, because we have video and we got resource that Amazon sent to us to share with the driver. But sometimes people don't go to the email, they don't check it, and when you ask them, they will tell you, "Oh, I did it. Why they didn't do it?" So that's a part of my process, my hiring process, because I don't want my Amazon account to get suspended or stuff like that. So I make sure so the driver cannot come back and tell me, "Oh, I didn't see it, I didn't know it, you didn't share it with me." La 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 la. So I just share with them in person. So make sure, like I say, if you don't make this thing, make sure you talk about it with them. And when you're doing the Zoom lets you record. When it's free, I think it's up to 45 minutes. But if it's the subscription thing, you have so many, you can even record a meeting that is 12 hours. So make sure you do that. So this is, I tell them how to report a delay, when to report a delay, and there is three-way. Basically, they can call me, because I dispatch them. I'm the dispatcher in the company. So the second is how to report it from the Amazon app. And I explain everything in detail to them. So, and I stretch it out why they should do it. So everything. So that's the little video. And still, again, I'll show them how to reach me, who to reach, my number, my husband number. So to make sure. So those are the two things that I show to them. And each time after each presentation, I ask them, do you have an indication? Is there anything I can answer for you? Make sure you do that to make sure they understand you fully. You are on the same page. So after that, after remember, post the ad on Craigslist, people reach out to me. Then I set up appointment video call with them. So when I'm doing the video call with Zoom, I'll go over. First thing I just present myself, let them introduce themselves, talk about the experience and a little bit about the family situation. Then I talk and I explain to them what company we are, who we work with, what we do, and the resource they have, who can help them in case of issue. I explain them if it's an issue about, like, tell them how you function, how your company is. If it's just one man, it's only you. Explain them how you can help, what's your role, what you do, and explain them what you expect from them. And then after that, after introducing your company and everything about your company, then talk about the type of work and what is a no-no in your work. The company you work with. We work with Amazon Relay. Is no late. They don't like people being late. They big on communication. So I stress that out. So after that, then I ask them if they have vacation, answer the question. When they are, if they done, they don't have a vacation, then I ask them, is that something you think you can do? Do you think we can work together? If they say yes, then I go to the second part of the meeting. I like to do, you can kind of spray in two, but I like to make everything in the same call. Like if I feel in the call during that time and I'm observing the person, so if I feel it's a good fit, then I will ask them, do you think you want to work with me? If they say yes, then I'll go over this part, the driver, delivery driver, independent contractor. You have to stretch out because some driver, you hire them, they think it is a W-2 work, why not? I seen that in my group. It's not. When he's not, so I do contractor. I pay people weekly, and at the end of the year, I pay them through Square. So at the end of the year, I issue them a 1099. I'll do another video about that. So you have to stretch them out, how it is a contract and what it is, what you offer, what you don't offer, like what you expect. I don't want nobody to go drink alcohol or any substance and get on the car. Don't be talking on the phone while you're driving. All kind of stuff. Don't carry any passenger. That is not a company contractor because I don't have insurance on them. If anything happened while they're in the car, my insurance is not the truck. My insurance is not responsible. So make sure you share this with them because some people they can get somebody, the girlfriend or the wife or somebody in the truck and something happened, then they will try to get you reliable for that. No, I will be sir. I did told you. So you maintain driving your car. If you got an issue or uh your permit get it revoked, you gotta tell me. Failure to follow any of the above. Yeah, so tell them what the service to be performed. You explain to them vehicle and equipment, the term, termination, independent contractor statute as a rapper from service order during the term of the agreement. If you they can work with somebody else, like have a night shift with you and day shift someone, or if you want, like if it's over the road, they have to be just working with you. Mention that in your contract. And you can make your contract. I use jot form to do my thing, my contract. This is the jot thing. Where is that? Come on. Yeah, you got all kind of template there, everything, registration, selling, you everything on jot form. So that's where I the thing I take and tweak it and adapt to your company. All right. So unemployment, tell them you don't pay unemployment. If you don't, if it's a W-2, it will be something else. But we contractor, we don't pay work compensation. And if they stop working, they have to return whatever we have with them. So make them print it and you sign it and you to sign it. Like this, when you're doing jot form, it give you the option for them to do everything there online and send it to you. So that's the process that I do to hire my driver. I got another form, but that one is not working for some reason today. That's to get the information. So I give you them a portal that allow them to upload the that give you basically the list of things they gotta send me. Paperwork they gotta send me, like the Uh, driver license. I don't get the social at this point. I wait when I totally hire them. The day we meet to give the key and stuff. That's when I take the copy of the driver license. That's my me. But if you feel like you need to do with the home address and stuff like that, I need. I will ask them to also send me the DOT medical card. What else? If they have a resume. So it was a list of what they have to send me uh through this. So in the W-9, they need to fill up that and send me so I can issue the 1099. That's the W-9. So that's my process to hire my driver. Again, let me go to the great list. ads. So that's that was the ad. Let me see if we go back to, yeah. So we did it, the great list. That's how it show. It will show on great list. So you make the payment, the 35. Believe me, it will be the best 35 that you ever spend, because it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna get good drivers. So follow your instinct. If you talk to somebody, they seem distracted during the video call, follow your instinct. Let it go. Oh, the MVR, they gotta send you the MVR too. If you ask a driver, send me your MVR, and they're like, oh, I can have it. They're gonna take 15 days. That's another story that happened to me. But the guy was so well mannered and nice. I got him through one of our driver that referred him, a driver of one of my friends. Then he was so mannered and so nice, and so he told me it would take him 2 weeks, and I believe him. I mean, I didn't think, I was so tired. It was peak season. We bring another truck. So to find, when I called the insurance to add that guy, he had a accident on his record. If somebody don't give you the MVR and the 3 day of the hiring, that means they got an issue. Call the insurance. The reason that guy drive for me for long, because it was a rental, so they didn't need to be on my truck insurance. But we had to change some stuff around. He had to be starting to drive my truck. Then I added him on the insurance at that moment. This is what. Then I switched him back to the rental. The following trip, the guy rocked the rental, so I had to pay a deductible of 1,000. Then a lot of headache. Now until the truck is ready, I'll be paying 450 each week, and that guy only did 3 trips for me. So follow your instinct. The person gotta be, you gotta feel that they're serious. They want this job, and they're gonna go do. They're gonna be responsible. Okay. So don't try to be nice. Don't try to be, oh, I'm gonna give he's shady, but he need a second chance. Look, you in your business, you're not there to. I mean, it might be rushed, but after what I went through, another driver that we hired back in October did, he was shady, but he had too much story, but I feel like I wanted to give him a second chance. So to turn out, the guy did a full whole week. He was going late at the plant, at the origin, and he was late at each office stop. Nobody ever did that. And all the driver were making on time. But still, I didn't want to fire him. His second week, same story. And Friday, he just out of the blue, he did not call me. He did not do nothing. He just texted me and sent me a story. Look, I have to go in New York for emergency. A story. I'll get back on Monday. I have a job. I have a job. I hire you. I have a truck that's supposed to run each night. And at that time, the rate was so good. The trip was paying like at least 700. So before I can find a replacement, the truck was sitting in the parking Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday. I think we got the replacement on Tuesday. So that's 4 days. And sometimes Amazon load can make you 1,000 during that period. So let's just go roughly by 700. That's 4 times 700, 20, 2,800. So this don't make no. You're not in this business. If somebody is shady, do not, because we got a lot of costs to insurance. We pay the driver. Do we pay the truck payment? So I mean, it's good, but when I say shady, they seem they're not responsible enough, or they're not taking your call seriously. One guy, I was talking on with him on the phone. Video conference, he was in the car. Sometime we doing the video conference, he's talking to his girlfriend outside the car. Or his girl at some point when the video the girlfriend come, he did not even excuse himself, just start talking to her while I was talking to him. I had to stop and ask him, "Are you still with me?" Oh, then he come back. Then while we were doing the video conference, they start riding somewhere together. So to me, that's not professional. But still, I made the mistake. Okay, I'm gonna give him a chance because the guy out of CDL. Then after few days, because it take the process to me, he was thinking I would talk to him today, and the next morning he would start driving my truck. It doesn't work like that. So by second day, when I didn't answer so some of this text message because I told him I would get back to him, no, he didn't. He started cursing me. Why you did you request my information? What you gonna do with my information? I'm like, look, man, I have nothing to do with you. He had a CDL. I'm like, guy, you are the CDL and you want to come drive a box truck to not be rude, but I don't think there is enough anything that I can get from using your information. So, and to make long story short, it was rude. So that being said, that's why I tell you, you're not in business to carry people load. Nice driver that start driving for me for months and months. If they get an issue, I will help them, or they do some mistake, we'll talk about it and find a way to fix it. But when you hiring, go for the best. Do your interview about 10 or 12 of them, and go ahead and pick the best one. Okay. So that being said, if you're watching this from the YouTube channel, join our Facebook group, Buckstroke Business Learning Classes free. Or if you're watching this from Facebook, please join our subscribe to our YouTube channel, Buckstroke Business Learning channel. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I hope this helped a lot, and let me know if it helped.